remember a lot of those years, honestly. I feel like it's kind of a blur. Like I said, there's just so much going on.
Yeah, she had to move from Humble,
Oh,
Texas
I hated that.
to Cypress in a new house, a new school.
New dude.
Yeah, new dude. She had to get used to me, and it was just a total change. She wanted to stay over there.
It was flipping your world upside down.
When she says a lot going on, we had a homeless man living with us. We were feeding the homeless 7 nights a week. We were dealing with my wife's back and neck issues where she had to have 4 spine surgeries. We even had discussed whether or not, we should let her stay there, and when we get married, we live here and her not come. And the pastor advises that's not smart. That was kind of like the icing on the cake. Like, we're gonna do this, and she's gonna be miserable for a while. She's gonna hate it for a while. She's gonna buck the system for a while. But over the long haul, we believed it was the most healthy thing to do. And I think that it has become a very healthy thing considering where she is today.
But I think whenever we adopted the boys, I think that's when I was like, okay. So whenever the boys came, I was like, okay, I'm a big sister now. I gotta suck it up.
Yeah, we didn't adopt, like go to adoption agencies. These boys were homeless under a bridge, and we took them in out of necessity rather than going and seeking adoption. And so I'm still trying to learn how to be a father, a stepfather to her, while now I got these 2 little boys. I got to learn how to be a father to them. But she was really solid throughout that adoption because she embraced it and loved those boys, and actually was encouraging to us because she was willing to say, those are going to be my little brothers, and I'm in, we got to do this. And so her heart was so big, which was encouraging to us, like, yeah, we got to do this, we got to adopt them. She wants to be a sister, we're down to be parents. And so it was it all came together in the midst of chaos. I had no interest in getting back into music. I had no interest in being a manager, being a record label. And so I was like, but man, I would love to help her because she can really sing. And she has a beautiful, unique voice. And God blessed me with a way to where I started recording an album. And in the process, she said, yeah, I really want to do this. And I said, well, do you just want to like sing in the shower, or you want to record, perform, and all that stuff? Because that's a totally different ballgame. But with me rapping and getting back into music, I can put you on stage with me. I can get you in the studio, do some cuts, some features with me, and ease you into it to see if you really want to do it.
Because I knew I could sing, but I didn't want to do it in front of anybody. I mean, even when we eventually finally got in the studio, I would make them turn off all the lights. Like nobody, I didn't want anybody, even though I could see them, I didn't want to know that they could see me at all.
I don't teach people how to sing songs. Vocalists already know what they're gonna do. The ones I use on my songs, they already know how they're gonna stack it, they already know how they're gonna do it. I just wanna hear, does it sound good, or do I need to call somebody else in to do background vocals? Or hey, you're not fit for this song, so I find somebody that is. So I have a producer's ear, but I don't have a singer's ear. And so I couldn't coach her on how to sing. I had to call in people, Trey Cosmos, Joe Vet, E. Ferg. These guys understood singing and vocals, so they came in and were able to say, no, do it again. No, hit this range. All right, shift. And this is all just confusing the heck out of her because she never hit ranges. And so she's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I was like, I can't.
Yeah, I can't. And then they just push her. And before you know it, you got 10 vocals stacked, and she did the impossible, The first step in the studio was a song called I Cheated Myself, which was actually my first song even back on the mic after a 6-year hiatus, retirement from rapping. And it's on the First Step EP, and that song is really highlighting her singing, and she did phenomenal on that song. It's a remake of an Amy Winehouse joint, and it's the opener to the EP.
It's my favorite song.
Yes.
I cheated myself. Come on. Yeah. Like I knew I would.
She wasn't very impressed with Tre9 the rapper because she was
No, it's just like I liked hip hop, But I liked what my mom would be listening to. I liked, you know, pop and Scarface and stuff like that. It helped that we were doing covers too, because I never wrote. And I was like, well, I already know these songs, so I know how to sing them. And I love old music. That I just love old music. And so I was like, well, it'd be kind of cool if we could like mix in some old and some new. And so, and different genres, because we were doing rock, we were covering rock zombies, and adding hip hop. So it made it, you know.
It was a perfect blend. And so First Step was an awesome opportunity for us to do something we both enjoyed, and we didn't have to write the lyrics, because her writing lyrics for her, we didn't even know how her voice was gonna work out in the studio recording.
Right.
So when you have something you can reference and then cover that, it makes the process smoother. I'm thinking generationally. I'm thinking, man, our family can have a legacy of music, you know, that starts here. And so I'm excited about what the future will bring. You know, this is a first step to who knows what.